All right, we are in week 10. Next week is spring break. Hope you got your bathing suits and your suntan lotion ready to go for Padre or Fort Myers or wherever you're heading for spring break. Me, I pulled jury duty, so guess where I might be next week. Um, so this week we're talking about designing the study, which is in chapter 3, talking about how you structure your study, what you need to do as far as your introduction, your literature review, laying your methodology out, and all of that. How you're going to design the methodology and what are the different parts that go into doing your methodology. So whether you're going to do a case study or an ethnography, a phenomenological study, whichever the qualitative approaches we're going to take, that's what the discussion is going to be about this week. Okay? Your assignment for this week, and this is due by Sunday the 18th at midnight, is the introduction draft to your final project for class. I got everything graded. I'm all caught up. And I went and left your mini project 1 on my computer at home. So I'm going to be emailing that out to you Monday night so you can get some feedback there. Was really interested in a lot of your studies and some of the ideas that you're going in. Gave you all a little bit of direction, tried to fine tune a few things as you're moving forward in it. But at this point, you should be thinking about what is your research question or what are your research questions? What is it you're trying to find out? Because that is what's going to drive your methodology. You want to make sure that your method answers those questions. Okay, these won't be really all that refined yet because you build your research questions. You're going to have your general interest, your thesis statement what is it that you're wanting to learn about. Your literature review is really going to drive your research questions though, because you may have a question about something. You get into your research, you find out that was answered, but something else has come up and you want to look more into that. So just some general broad research questions that may get refined down the road, but that is what's going to drive your methodology. Okay. Now, a good introduction, something to keep in mind, it should have a little bit of literature backing it up. Some study that you've done, some research that you've looked at that is kind of driving why this is an area you're getting into. I personally like them to be written in first person. I have no problem with research being written in first person because I really get tired of reading the researcher was thinking, well, we know who the researcher is. Your name is on it. Go ahead and use first person. We know you're the one who did it. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to do that. Other professors are not going to agree with me on that one, and that's fine. To each his own. But if that's the way you want to go, write that introduction in first person, I am cool with that. Have 2, 3, 4 articles that you've read. Have a little research backing up why this is of interest for you. Maybe studies that you've looked at that showed an area for further research, and that sort of thing. Okay? Have questions, give me a holler. That's, again, why we do the journal article reviews, is so you kind of get a feel for what the journal article will look like and what the introduction should look like. You've done your reviews to say, well, I don't like this introduction, it didn't tell me anything, or this one looked really good. So you kind of have that as a template or as a model. Okay? So, designing the study for this week. Mini Project 2, the introduction draft due by Sunday at midnight, and then off to spring break. Have a great week.